Okie dokie, guys. It's week 1 of the OPOP League. I have an away fixture against PTCGRadio, the Wassy. But because it's week 1, I thought I'd record my side anyway. 3 decks I'm bringing are basically my 3 comfort picks for this format. ADPization, Excadrill Control, and Center Scorch. These are the 3 decks that I've had the most games of. So we're sticking with those. I literally cannot predict what Ross is going to bring because it's Ross. So we have to be prepared for anything. So no metagaming this week because it's basically impossible to metagame Ross. He is normally the anti-meta man himself, so we could literally come up against anything. I'm going to kick off with Excadrill Control. It's the deck that I'm currently doing 100 games of for the series that we're doing for the channel. I'm 65 games in with Excadrill, and let me tell you, it's taken a lot longer than the ADP gameplay already. So, we get to go first here, which is awesome. And yeah, Excadrill Control. Decent start from us. We have the Capture Energy for the Luke Metal, for the Zacian out the gate. I will be tryharding and checking prize cards. So, yeah. Let's see what we are up against in game number 1. Looks like he is also playing. He's also going to be playing some drill stuff. Okay. Alright, so I will be checking my prize cards. We have prized a Mincino. We have prized a Drillbur. He's messaging me on Facebook now, I can already hear it. We've prized a Cincino as well, which is fine. A lot of Pokemon in the prize cards isn't necessarily a bad thing. We have Palpad Rod. So a Stamp is prized. Looks like Rosa is prized. Yellow Grunt as well. No, it's something else that I haven't been able to find. Labyrinth? No. We'll see in a future search. I am just going to Intrepid Sword. So, controlling Excadrill is probably going to come down to gusting stuff. Ross telling me that I chose to play the wrong deck into him. So he plays a Rangaroo, so Chip Lock's not going to be great. He plays Cincino. Obviously his Drillbur can Rototiller stuff back as well, so he has a good amount of being infinite. So this may actually be a tricky matchup, unironically. He's going to Manaphy up our Zacian real quick. Fine. Attached energy. Just getting that damage buff value in. You can see that big slap of mud in our face. Okay. Let's see what this brings. We're always grabbing little Mincino here. I think I'm just going to start using bosses proactively. Don't see why not. Let's see how many switch outs he plays. Okay, he's saying this is a hard matchup for him. Let's play Birdkeeper Palpad combo. Yeah, he's gonna have to put back the Palpad probably. Let's make some more Mincinos. I think I want to just try and buy as many free turns as possible. Free turns are good. So I didn't bring a Turner to the lineup, which is really good if he's planning on bringing Drill. ADP should also be pretty okay against this. One would think. He's gonna Marnie. We do start getting into Cincino, which is nice. He does get that power pad back. Start drawing towards it. Alright, we can start making do with some stuff. Start making do with more stuff. Means I can make a Lapras here and do Misty's plays. We'll see the outcome of this hammer. We definitely want our Sinlins. So I can just keep bossing him, basically, is going to be the strat. Do I continue to play around money? Sure. It's fine. Do this. We are going to see that Marnie. Now we're quite robust against it, to be honest. We have double Cincino Lapras. There is the Drill Bazooka Boyo. Bazooka that Veruca. Gonna Wisdom make do. Alright. We get a turn to dig. Mermaid's Call. I probably won't get rid of the Misty's first here. I'll get rid of the Mincino because we have prized a Cincino, so 2 is our maximum. Happy to toss a metal here. Start firing off some hammers. These have been terrible so far. What do I want the last space for? Nothing particularly, so I can do this. Do this. Alright, he's going to continue to make do. It's attaching to Drill Burr. He does have Birdkeeper. So whenever he Birdkeepers, he probably has to Rototiller back, Palpad, or Keeper, right? So that's good for us. Right, now we will get back into our own Rototiller, I think, at this point. All 4 tails, you'll love to see it. Do a power pad of our own just so I can put that back. And get some hammers. Hammering away still makes a lot of sense because, you know, if we can like eventually make him no longer be able to rototiller. He'll just be rototillering back the energy card, and then we can get the Oranguru trapped again. Kind of the plan. It's probably going to be a long game, though. Right, Marnie's not necessarily that bad for us. The only thing it denies us is Sinlining back the guaranteed boss. We hit boss, though. Evolving comes with its risks. He's going to go ahead and go for it anyway. He has more Drillburs, so that's fine. There's the bazooka. Okay. There's nothing I particularly need to get from the discard pile just yet, so I think I'm just going to yeet Zacian up front. Giratina sounds bad. Crushing Hammer's fine. Now I don't need to boss, so I can use Sinlin this turn to draw deeper, which is cool. I can actually... If I want to Bird Keeper, I can. Let's think about this. I think I still could boss. Put the Surges back in. Those are good guys to draw into. We'll hit the sword button. Power pad. Putting back his Marnies. That means he probably has the Birdkeeper already in hand. Otherwise, you'd make do towards the Birdkeeper first. Or he's just scared of the Sinlins that I've put back. That's also potentially a thing. There's the Marnie. So we have some more free draws coming in. We don't need Luke Metal. I have the Rod anyway. If we really wanted to. We don't need Jirachi. Alright. The hand size is back to where it was. Ross is loving it. That's 3 dojos played. Have to think about when Labyrinth is the right move. There's the keeper. Okay, so he plays double Palpad, but just 1 bird keeper probably. Actually, he could play like up to 4 Palpads. I know the Zeb Striker build played a shed load. Okay, he's choosing not to discard cards. That makes sense. Okay, let's finally get our heads on one of these boys. Very good. I'm thinking how much I want to use Wondrous Labyrinth at this point with 3 dojos played. It feels very good to me to do it on 3 dojos played. Okay, we'll see if he plays the full complement of 4 copies. Sounds like a lot of copies, but I really don't know how this list is going to look, so... Oh, he does. Rip. Oh, Brock's grit as well. Oh, Birdkeeper Brock. Yikes. With Rototiller for Palpads. I probably have to kill his Drillbers. I might have to try and beat him by taking 6 prizes here, unironically. Two Palpads gone. He has to Birdkeeper into Rototiller, I guess, this turn. I'm so upset that I feel like I win this game so much easier if I just play around the 4th copy. He didn't mill his Birdkeeper. We've not done great on any of those, to be honest with you. I want to be able to beat him. I want to be able to kill his drillers. Oh, I thought he wanted Drillbur. He needs that power pad, right? Oh, he plays 4. Okay. At least 3. The good news is the Birdkeeper makes him draw cards every time, and that will get him towards the bottom of the deck. And he can't Brock Birdkeeper on the same turn, and we can chip pick pieces apart eventually. We can like Jesse James pieces apart. I'm going to try and accelerate things by double Jesse Jamesing him next turn. Jeez, these crushings have been abysmal. Alright, we'll be hand blocking next turn. So what needs to go? It needs to be... probably Scoop Up Net, Yell Grunt, Lapras, Chip. Maybe just both Chip goes, because he's got Make Do and Primate Wisdom. As the bird keeps. think I should still boss. Oh, they're coming good. You love to see it. Palpad number 3. Okay, it's fine. Okay. With the awkward hand size, he needs to like combo into things now. Like he needs to take a risk on Birdkeeper to then hit energy to actually Rototiller. And like there's always a chance that he could whiff those things. That's the Brock. He didn't put back Drillbur though. What if I just kill Drillbur? Do you reckon he has 4th Palpad? Yeah, he probably does, let's be honest. There's Birdkeeper gone as well now. I think that should be game. Ross literally saying, I thought we were friends. There's the fourth pal pad. We actually still can lose here, I think. I do think things are a little awkward for us, though. There's the big old Brockums. Always Brock. This is long. There are actually timers on as well. I'm slightly nervous. When he bird keepers, he has to go into Drillbur though, at least. It's basically down to whether we can stamp stamp away the pal pad, right? Stamp JJ away the pal pad. I think I was meant to surge boss there. I think I made the mistake. That actually could be a game-losing error. I was definitely meant to boss, so he had to make do then play pal pad. Now we can take a prize. Okay, pal pad's on the bottom, so he's going to pal pad stuff back, then get back a pal pad now. Yeah, that makes life so much worse for me. I don't know why I didn't surge Sinlin there. Surge Sinlin boss. I just played Sinlin. Big mistake. Gave him a free Rototiller, which is like a lifeline. Or an attack, which also strips away a lifeline for me. What have I gone into Zacian there as well? This game's like been too wacky to actually do stuff. Alright, so has to be Stamp. Has to be Surge. Has to be JJ. Has to be Boss. Has to be this. We hit Birdkeeper, which is game, I think, right? Because he didn't Rototiller back. Palpad? Yeah, I did think we'd get lucky there. He could have rotated the last turn. I think we did make the mistake, but we've been bailed out. So he's just wisdoming for energies, right? Birdkeeper in deck. No. Sinlin is in deck though. We have 2 minutes to get rid of like 2 cards. So I still need to play quickly. This is coming down to time. This is so wild. Come on. Oh, misclick. Losing to misclick? No. Faster. A turn without milling, no. No, I'm gonna run out of time! No! I just need to JJ stamp. Fiona will probably actually make me do too many actions. How is the timer already going? That eats into the timer? That's ridiculous! That's so funny. Oh jeez. These are untimed games as well. These are meant to be. Oh well. It's week 1 things. We will keep playing. That's funny. I made some mistakes in there as well, no doubt. I can't believe the Fiona timer actually, that like eats into your actual timer. That's broken. Oh, he's declining my challenges. Come on. Here we go. Alright, so we have to win 2 games. We still have ADP, and we still have Senti. Alright, so we're jumping into ADP. Ross saying that was his real deck. Now it's time for the Clown Fiesta, apparently. Well, we've bricked. Looks like he's playing Spiritomb Jinx, right? What's he trying to turbo patch? That's my question. I guess when you scoop up net after attaching to Hooper turn 1, that's when you want a turbo patch. Well, we can play the game. But we're still very, very far behind already. So he can scoop up attack with Spiritomb into ADP. I guess, or he can... If I give him like a Duraludon or something just to soak damage, he can potentially kill it with Spiritomb. He can't kill Zacian with Spiritomb with his hand. But there's no guarantees that I'll draw into a switch out. Is it a risk we're taking? I don't want ADP to get hit twice. Okay, we drew Research, which is pretty good. I guess he can scoop up net into Jirachi and see what he sees. Yeah, we have no timers now. Ross has fixed the challenge. I don't know what we're going to do about the timer, because we both know that I never lose there in timer thing, and the OPOP League is untimed games. I mean, he played to his out, which is like completely the right thing to do. So I'm not like salty or anything. Uh-oh. We only played 2 stadiums. Uh-oh. This labyrinth, this market is actually staying in all game, which is a yikes. We didn't draw a switch out either. See, that was the risk, right? We could have just gone into ADP and been pretty okay with our lot, but missing this, like, we let him 2-shot ADP and things get rough. I mean, now it's worse, but we were saying that 3 + 7 + 1 was enough outs to find 3 switch. See why he plays the turbo patches now that he plays Sableye. If you can attack with Hooper, that's his best scenario, right? Protect the Spiritomb. Well, looks like he's forced into the tomb anyway. I was going to say, attaching to Sableye also has its perks, so I can't just take the 3 prize knockout post GX attack, right? Well, this GX. More tombs. You'll love to see it. Well, looks like we're dead. Don't know why I benched that Zamazenta. Not a good move. Alright, I think we will play for game 3. By the looks of things. Is he just damage BMing me? No? Maybe? Yes. Eldegoss? Dedenne? Jinx? Okay. Sometimes alive. Wow. Sometimes dead. Broken. Well, we are going to have our third game, I guess. We're going to play as if drill beat drill. Sorry, my drill beat his drill. He doesn't have a third deck. Okay, he's just seeing if he has a third deck that he can use. Alright, Ross is just sorting a third deck if he has one. So this is the thing. We play best of 3, and you're allowed to bring 3 decks. But because of the nature of the best of 3, you can only play with, like, you can only bring 2 decks, but it just limits you. And now that he's seen me play ADP, there's a chance that he'd want to play a third deck that isn't Excadrill, right? But that's why we asked to lock the 3 decks in first. That's why I showed you the 3 star decks at the start. These 2 decks are Champions Path decks, so they wouldn't be legal for this this game week. So it's like, I know that Ross has Drill and, in theory, a secret deck. So I have these 2 to choose from. And if you only bring 2 decks to the table, then you are, like, completely limited. And I don't think you'd want to play Drill into ADP. Ross is just talking me through his mindset now. He's thinking either I'm rocking Excadrill or he's playing deck that he hasn't tested at all. It's been a long series. So it's game 3, so he can choose. Okay. So, yeah, he wins the flip. He's choosing to go first. We've chosen to bring ADP again, because we can't brick as bad as last game. Surely. Do I want to lead Duraludon or Scammer? Probably Scammer, right? Yeah, no, Duraludon's fine. Alright, looks like he's drilling. Plays Brock and Ordinary Rod. Was Ordinary Rod his last prize last game? Must have been, right? Okay, so we grabbed Dedenne but didn't put it down. So how disgusting is Morwiling him? Pretty disgusting, right? It doesn't get me any closer to the ADP. But if I just Air Balloon attached to Duraludon this turn, Morwile him... It's probably buying me a turn anyway this way around. I guess I can just attach to the Morwile actually and take a knockout if I want to. For pressure. So what's the best outcome Make-Do can get him? It's like Bird Keeper into stuff. So I'm thinking I don't really want to Marnie. But it's a passive turn from us, really. But I guess next turn I can just Viridian Boss kill Drillbur anyway. So I think we'll just play passive. Hope that the Make-Do plus random card isn't too busted. Oh man. Looks pretty busted from here. At least we got the Dedenne down. Alright, we're looking for E-Switch ADP, obviously. Very good. That Marnie went way too well. I think it makes up for the make-do research. Yeah, he's bossing up the bat for the 2-prize KO. Makes sense. He's got it guaranteed because of this. The engine's up. Prize is being taken. Very nice. Currently missing on energy, which sucks because it means I have to put down Dedenne, which is easy prizes for him. I will Orangaroo first. Yeah, looks like we're forced to put down the cheeks. There they all are. Alright, so Ross is looking for Excadrill and Drillbur and Boss ideally, I guess. Hopefully it's hard for him to find Drillbur and Boss. That's the Drillbur. Oh wow, he got it all from the make do's. Very nice. Oh. Misclick. Yeah, misclick. And to that, you just gotta say, welp. That's a thing, I guess. Yeah, he has no win condition now. So in theory, if he gets down to 11th hour tackle, he could kill Mawile for game here, if he had clicked correctly on Dedenne. Yeah, so Marnie he wouldn't have got there anyway. I guess he could have taken bosses or drills from prizes as well. He would have had a larger hand to work with. Yeah, that was actually, he made it pretty close there. Basically because research into energy whiff made us play down the big cheeks, which gave us a loss condition. Poor little Drillbur. Well, that was way wackier and weirder than I thought. I mean, I don't know what I expected in the first place, but yeah, even weirder than that still. So, just to reiterate, game one, we lost the game, but we lost to the timer, and these are untimed series. So I ended up, so I actually won, because he had no win condition at that point, right? He was out of recycle options. And then we had the loss against Spiritomb with ADP because Lego. And we were just able to win that third game as well, where we actually could have lost the game if his last 3 make-dos get hit. So obviously he misclicked the Dedenne, but if his last 3 make-dos get him towards his last Excadrill, or his Rod into Excadrill, and his boss, he actually could win there by going boss Crobat, boss Dedenne, boss Mawile with 11th hour tackle. It also depended on the Palpad and the Rod, if he could still have less than 3 cards left in his deck at the end. So some weird like stats there. I don't know how likely or unlikely he was based on his prizes or whatever. But yeah, we ended up clutching a best of 3 series. I know it kind of sucks that like I lost with this deck and the game 1 was really weird, and I also made some mistakes in that game as well. So it's gonna be fun to look back at that, but we ended up just about squeaking week 1. I think that gives you a good insight into how close some of these series will be against good players the whole time. So yeah, a nice intro to the series. Hope you enjoyed, guys. I'll see you next week. I've got Flex Daddy Righteous next week, so see you there.